And this is why I don't get hype off of preseason players.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling with Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So a little bit of breaking news. Philadelphia Eagles tight end convert from a quarterback, Tyree Jackson, the monster everybody's been talking about. I was very excited to go see him play tomorrow, But apparently yesterday at practice, he came down, bad on his back in the end zone, making that touchdown grab. And reports is that he's going to be out for 8 to 10 weeks. So we're going to talk about what that might mean for the Philadelphia Eagles, what that might mean for Tyree Jackson. But before we do all that, before we do all that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. We are on the road to 3K, and I would love to have you guys there with us. So let's talk about it, man. So Tyree, we were all hyped. We were all hyped seeing him out there in practice, just tearing it up. He had a good first preseason game. Felt like he was probably going to see even more time in his second week. Look, 8 to 10 weeks isn't the end of the world. He can still learn this offense. He can still learn the nuances of the position off of the field. There's still a lot of work he can do, without being on the field with the team. But it sucks. It definitely does stink. He's obviously going to miss some of the season. He's going to miss all of the preseason and all of these training camps. So, it stinks, but there are positives. There are positives because, look, I was banging the table for us to go and get somebody like Richard Rodgers, and we did. So when we got Richard Rodgers, that said to me that he would probably be our number 3. If we are going to keep Zach Ertz, which it looks like we're going to do at least into the season, you have Zach Ertz, you have Richard Rodgers, and you obviously have Dallas Goedert. So you have 3 very good tight ends. You have Jason Kroom, who's still injured right now. We'll see what happens with that. You have a couple of other guys that can play the position. Hakeem Butler is also another guy that we've been trying to work with that turned from a wide receiver. He turned into a tight end. So there's options there. And, the question could have been, would have Tyree Jackson even made the active roster? And if he didn't make the active roster, would he have been able to, be on that practice squad, or would have somebody scooped him up? This might answer all those questions. This might help the Eagles in that sense. He'll probably go right onto the IR or the PUP or something like that. I'm not sure how that all works, but I'm sure that they're going to try and stash him now on an injury designation. So that might help us get him on this practice squad, keep him a little bit longer, make the decision a little bit easier for us at that position. But it does stink. It definitely does stink. Like I said, I can't say it any other way. He was making some strides in camp, making some great plays. Obviously, the size and speed and athleticism that he brings to the tight end position is unmatched, to be honest, in a lot of areas. So it would have been very fun to see if he would have been able to get everything together and be a good tight end for us. But we still have a chance to see. Now, it begs the question, is Richard Rodgers just the easy answer at number 3? Will somebody like a Jack Stahl, come on? And he is a great blocker. He's probably the best blocker out of, I don't know if he's better. He's not better than Goddard, but I'll say he's probably better than Ertz right now. And he might be right there with Richard Rodgers, because Richard Rodgers is a decent blocker. So, I think he's one of the better blockers. So if that holds any merit to Nick Sirianni or Shane Steichen, then that might help him get on this roster. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. If I had to put my money on any 3 people, obviously you're going with Goddard, obviously you're going with Ertz. I would probably say Richard Rodgers is an easy bet. Right now, at least. You never know, but you're going to see something interesting this coming preseason game. You're probably going to see some more Jack Stahl. You're probably going to see extended reps with Richard Rodgers. If I was the Philadelphia Eagles, I probably wouldn't even let Dallas Goedert or Zach Ertz touch the field. I want to see who's going to be that number 3 now, because Tyree Jackson, while I said he might not have been that guy, now you have to really figure out who's going, you really got, because I felt like it was kind of between him and Richard Rodgers. So let's see if Jack Stahl can maybe push Richard Rodgers now with a little bit more time, with a higher, level of talent around him, because now you're moving to the second team a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Look, it's not what you want to see. It's not the end of the world. It's, we've seen worse, unfortunately. Prayers up to Tyree Jackson. Obviously, you want him to recover as quickly as possible. Nothing you ever wish upon a player, obviously. So, especially one of your own players. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You guys let me know. Do you think this was a big, major injury for the Eagles? Do you think, the depth in that tight end room isn't really going to be affected by this? Do you think it might be a blessing in disguise? What are your thoughts? Please let me know in the comments. Other than that, y'all know what it is. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Eagles fans everywhere. This is for you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do 'em in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.